Hello, today I'm going to show you a quick tutorial about how to deploy a really simple React JavaScript website to Netlify. This specific project is more of a portfolio. Somebody developed this great page I can show you. This resume page right here that looks great. I use it for my own resume, portfolio I should say. It looks something like this. It's really simple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to get it from this repo, from Nordic Giant 2, this great developer, and get it on a local code space for you to develop on, and then push it into Netlify to be hosted on a cloud server to be available to anybody. This should be really quickly if everything goes well. Also thanks to GitHub Codespaces. All right, so if you just navigate here, I'll put this link in the show notes, but this is Nordic Giant 2, nice React resume. We're going to go pull this code ourselves into our own repo using create new repo. You can name this whatever you like. Let's just say, okay, and create. So what we're going to do is a little bit of waiting here. So this is pulling the code from, you can see right here, generated from Nordic Giant 2, nice React resume, and this is putting it into my own repo with my own name that I just created. So now to take it one step further, what we could do is pull this code into our local machine, develop there, install all of our dependencies, and then make sure things are good before pushing it to our production server. However, there's some intricacies that can come up there, and there's another pretty streamlined approach if you just want to use this for your resume or for your portfolio. So we're going to use something called Codespaces, which is essentially another environment on a server that we're going to access that is going to simplify the local installation of our app. So, like I said, go to code right here, Codespaces. Open this up. It's going to take a minute. Cool, and this is our Visual Studio interface. You can see our app name here. All right, so again, this is just the code that's right here. It's gonna be a bit of waiting. Okay, cool, there we go. So as I mentioned, we grabbed the code, now we want to make sure that it runs as intended. So using the instructions from the parent repo, you can just do npm install and npm start. Say oops. Cool. This double and symbol, all it does is it's a Boolean logic operator. So essentially, if the first of the two arguments passes, then the second command will also run. It's kind of a cool way to do two arguments together using Boolean, which is going to run both sides of this operator to make sure that they're true, which in turn runs the program as well. All right, now something interesting. So we can see that we, just to recap really quickly, we just ran the project the way that it was instructed for us to from the main page, and we get these errors. So once we're trying to start the development server, so I'll save you a headache. Something that I figured out through trial and error is that this project needs to use Node version 15 rather than 19 or 18, which is what my compiler usually tries to use. So what we're going to do is use something called Node Version Manager, which is NVM. We're going to check to see if this is installed, and one great thing about Codespaces is that it comes pre-installed. So, and we can check the version of Node.js as well, doing NODE /v. All right. Oops. Yep, Node version is there. All right, so what we're going to do is do nvm use 15. Oh, yeah. Before you use it, you need to install it. So install 15. This is going to try and grab the most stable recent version of Node 15. install it in this environment. There we go, 15.14. So now we're going to use that npm use 15. Let's try running the application again. So let's do npm run start. That's how you restart most React applications. All right, starting the development server. Looks like there's no errors so far, and it should pop up with, yep, there we go. So you may be tempted to type localhost on your computer. However, when it's talking about localhost, it's referring to the GitHub server that this GitHub Codespaces environment is being hosted on itself. So if we were to type localhost, it's not really going to do, well, it's not going to do anything. It's going to spin around for a while. Instead, what we're going to do is go to ports right here, port 3000, which is usually what React apps default to. You click that, and then here's the app that we have, and you can see from the top here, this is our GitHub username along with the GitHub Codespace. You can see Glorious Goldfish right here. And just to prove to you that this is the application that we're working with, I'll make a change real quick. Again, this is our development environment. So this isn't going to be pushed to our production server just yet, although we'll get a peek of that at the end. All right, so let's make a quick change. To make changes, you're going to go to the Explorer and find this file right here underneath public. It's called resume data.json. So I'm just going to change this title right here. Let's say change is good. Save this, and you can see that it's already loaded instantly. So this is going to be like how you get your program up and running before you push it to the production server where it's hosted to everybody. All right, so this is great. This is how we took the project and manipulated it in our own environment. Now what we want to do is push it to a server so where anyone can see it. And then after that, I'm going to show you how easy it is to push changes to that server. All right, so we're going to use an app called Netlify. So let's go to netlify.com. So it's free. Definitely sign up. Great for static web pages. So once you sign up, you can go to the dashboard, and you can either go to the Sites tab, hit Add New Site, or you can go to Team Overview, Add New Site. We're going to import an existing project, and we're going to hit this GitHub button, which is going to make it really easy to not only upload our code, but also to maintain it. So you can either give full access to your GitHub profile and all your repos, or you can configure certain ones at a time. I like to just do on a need to see basis. Go to your organization. Oops. And then at the bottom here, you can see repository access. Our app that is not here right now, with our crazy name. So we're going to go to select repo. Can't remember the title. JSA. Sorry. Okay, select repos. JSA. Okay, here we go. All right, so then you save, and now it has access to that app, that repo. Now you want to select that repo, this one right here. All these default configurations are fine. Let's hit deploy site. So now what's happening is Netlify has access to our profile, and specifically this repo right here. And it's going to access the code in this repo, specifically the master branch, and it's going to deploy it if it runs correctly. Well, so it's going to take a minute, but the good news is we're almost done, and showing you how easy it is to change our repos really easy. Cool, and it's deployed. So if we go right here to this link, Rainbow Crate, this is our website. So right now this looks very identical to the sample or the demo website from the original author. So to prove to you that it's not, and to also show you how simple it is to push code to this repo, I'm going to push a commit to it, and we're going to see some changes live on our public server. All right, so if we go back here to our Codespaces repo, let's push this change. Change is good. If you go to the source control tab right here, we'll just grab this this change in particular right here. You can see the change right there. Good change. Commit this. We can actually get rid of these changes. And let's sync this right now. So what the sync button does, since we're on the main branch, is it's just going to push the code straight to this master branch. Once it's on the master branch, Netlify is going to take a look at it, see that something happened, something changed, which should show up right here. Yep, you can see that we deployed our code after we made that commit, which we can see right here now. And it looks like it just got pushed 1 minute ago. So let's check it out. Yep, change is good. You can see on our old page, change is good. And that's how simple it is to make changes. If you have any questions, or if there's anything else you'd like to see, please let me know. I'd love to share any other resources I have. Thank you very much.